What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. It's that time again. Time to go live, answer some Q&A, and talk about an important topic like always. So I wanted to start off by reading a quote I found earlier, which I actually really connected with. I want to share that with you. And it goes like this. You can't grow muscle without challenging it with greater weight. You can't build emotional resilience without forging through hardship and loss. You can't sharpen your mind without challenging your own beliefs and assumptions. Changing and improving your life requires you to destroy a part of yourself and replace it with a newer, better part of yourself. Therefore, growth by definition must be painful. Let me read that one more time for you guys who are just coming in. You can't grow muscle without challenging it with greater weight. You can't build emotional resilience without forging through hardship and loss. You can't sharpen your mind without challenging your own beliefs and assumptions. Changing and improving your life requires you to destroy a part of yourself and replace it with a newer, better part of yourself. Therefore, growth, by definition, must be painful. So I want to talk about how important it is for you to experience pain on your journey as a voiceover artist. Sometimes we might feel freaked out because we're feeling pain and pain is uncomfortable and we're just not sure if we're on the right track or if we're doing the right thing. And I want to tell you that pain is perfectly normal. Pain is part of growing. Pain means you're on the right track. I want to talk about a couple times when I felt pain. One was when I broke my first mic, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was very young, but I was pulling the cable a little too hard and the cable snapped. That was when I was really young, but that made me learn how to treat my mics better. It was painful, but I learned I need to treat my mics better. This doesn't work. I can't be doing this. And so later on, I would spend more money, and spending money sometimes hurts because we work hard for our money, and it's part of it because I'm investing in something better. And now, because I felt that pain, I'm going to take better care of my next mic. And so I bought the next mic, and I would use it. I would start to learn it. And then I would realize that it just wasn't giving me the results I needed. So I felt pain because I didn't buy the right mic. It was an okay mic, but it wasn't the right thing. And then I upgraded, and then I felt better. But I was feeling pain throughout this journey, right? Buying new equipment, spending money. Sometimes we don't want to spend money, but you have to. It's part of the learning process. You have to invest in yourself. Don't see it as spending money. Don't see it as a loss, because this is all money that you're putting into yourself, into your business, into your growth. And even though it does kind of hurt, it's going to be great for you in the long run. So see it as an investment, even if you end up breaking your first mic like I did. That was a long time ago. But I have broken a couple mics in my past by yanking them too hard and just not treating them right. It's part of the learning process. That's how we learn. And getting rejected sometimes. Sometimes we'll send in an audio or a voiceover and the customer won't like it. They'll say it wasn't enough energy, or we were actually hoping it would sound different. And sometimes you will have to refund customers because you're not able to treat them right. And that's okay. It's part of the process. You have to experience pain. Pain is part of any quest to become the best that you can be. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're feeling pain, you're on the right track. You are growing as a person, you're growing as a voiceover artist, and you are getting better. You are challenging yourself. Investing in yourself is painful. Making mistakes is painful. Breaking your own equipment is painful. All of this, getting rejected, it's all painful, but it's worth it. It's good pain that causes you to grow. Like going to the gym, lifting weights, that's painful, that hurts. We're sore in the morning, but our muscles get bigger and we get stronger the next time. And same thing happens when we go through difficult things in life. That builds up emotional resilience, and we're able to become better people. We're able to get through harder things the next time. We're able to help others because we're much stronger ourselves. And so I wanted to share that with you guys, that pain is part of the journey. It's totally normal. Don't fear that journey. So let's move on to some Q&A. What kind of questions do you guys have for me today? I'm happy to answer any sort of questions that you might have about gear, about performance, about software, about marketing, anything voiceover related. I'm here to answer questions and help you guys out. But I hope that reminder was inspiring, because growth is painful. So if you're feeling pain, it's fine. It's part of the process. It is part of the journey. Don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. We all make mistakes, we all have our bumps, but we learn from that and we get so much better. And of course, not just pain, but if you feel joy. Okay, joy is a great indicator. If you feel joy behind the mic, if you feel excitement, if you feel passion, that's another great thing. So all these emotions, not just pain. Pain is just something that happens every here and there, and that's normal. But first and foremost, you should feel joy doing this. This should be something that you love to do. That's the most important thing, joy. So just wanted to throw that out there as well. Do we have any questions, guys? What do we have in here? Mystic, Osiris Art Studio. Hey guys, I sent everybody a wave. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. What are some of your favorite voiceover characters? So I'm really good at doing SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs. I can do a Bugs Bunny. I can kind of do a Buzz Lightyear. I can do Mickey Mouse. I can do Shrek. So I've got a couple of those, so I can show you some SpongeBob.
Hey guys, let's go jellyfishing! Ah!
Hey SpongeBob, what are you up to today? Oh boy, I love to go jellyfishing.
Will you guys please keep the racket down? What are you doing?
Hey there, laddie! Me money!
So that was my SpongeBob characters.
Mickey Mouse, oh boy, I'll see you all real soon!
And sometimes people will ask for impersonations of characters. I remember I did a
Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. It's a very happy birthday for our special birthday boy. Everybody put your hands together for our birthday. Mike Wazowski.
So I was the voice of Mike for this lady that does she does birthdays as her business. And she has these costumes, and she has like a Mike Wazowski costume, she has a Mickey, she has a Minnie. And so she hired me to do the voice of her Mike Wazowski. So she sent me this whole script. She even had me do songs. So I was singing songs, these custom songs about the birthday guests and everything. And she sent me this video, and it was literally the whole birthday was documented of Mike Wazowski. It was Mike Wazowski like jumping around and like having fun with the guests and everything. And it was really cool because they play my voice and the kids all get excited. They actually think it's Mike Wazowski. It's really cool. So seeing my voice come to life and change people's day and lives like that for the better is really cool. Helping businesses, helping add joy to people's lives with my voice is really, really awesome. And Mickey Mouse, sometimes I'll do like a Mickey Mouse recording that a parent will want for their son or daughter, and I'll say,
"Hey, it's me, Mickey Mouse! Happy birthday!"
And I'll just talk like Mickey Mouse for a minute or so, and it could be something as simple as that, or sometimes game companies or mobile apps will ask me if I can do a voice similar to Mickey Mouse or similar to SpongeBob, but it's for their own character. And this is the more common scenario, much more common scenario, is that I'm creating a custom voice for a new character. So if you guys looked at some of my stories, I did a dinosaur voiceover, and it was for a toy. Really, really cool project. It was a toy that follows your hand, and it's a dinosaur. It's like a little dinosaur car. It's round, and it follows your hand with the technology built in it.
So I was a dinosaur, and I talk like this. Yeah, let's go, guys. I'm ready to play. Let's rock and roll. Rawr!
So that's kind of like a variation of a SpongeBob voice, but a little bit more raspy. And so sometimes you just play around with your voice. And when I look at the character, I immediately know what they sound like. And it's really weird, but it's like you feel it. Like, oh, I know exactly. He would sound something like this.
I'm a dinosaur. Here we go. I'm hungry. Rawr!
And it just comes right away. And that's just part of experience, having fun, being familiar with your voice, and making the character come to life. And Mystic says, I can do a great Super Mario and Yoda impression. I can do a Mario.
It's a me. Let's go. And a Luigi. Yahoo!
And I have done some of those for some YouTube videos, Mario and Luigi. Those are super fun because I did this script for it was a Mario Bros. Dragon Ball Z hybrid. And if you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball Z, it's an animated show with lots of fighting and explosions and, Super Saiyan stunts. Except this was like a fan Super Mario Bros. It was Super Mario Bros. And I was Mario and I was going,
Yeah, what? Hoo ha, ooh, ah.
and I was making all these sound effects like I was getting hit and I was throwing punches and everything. So I'm in my recording booth and I'm going,
Yeah, wahoo, wah, ha, ha, yeah, oh no.
I'm acting out the movements because the movements carry over in your voice. If I go,
Yeah,
and I go,
yeah.
it textures the voice differently and it brings the character more to life. So you have to move your body how the character's moving or how you imagine the character moving as well. It's really cool stuff. Really cool to see the final product and how convincing it is to hear your voice on that character. It's just really cool to bring that to life. And if you look at some of the big stars like Fairly Odd Parents, voice actress, and Pokemon, if you look at how they bring their character to life, they do the same thing. When the character's running, they run. Hey guys, wait for me, I'm coming up. Wait, hold up. They run in place because you're running out of breath, and that carries into your voice. If you just stay still and say, hey guys, wait up for me, I'm coming. It doesn't have that same out of breath feel to it. It doesn't have that same believability. So that's a big part of bringing believability to your character. Hey guys, if I wanted to move to LA and I want to live there, it's expensive, but a good opportunity to get a voiceover job. What should I do? Great question. So there is definitely a lot of talent here in LA. I live in LA, and there is a huge concentration of talent, voice talent, acting talent. It's a huge concentration. But you don't have to live in LA to find jobs or work. I definitely believe that's a big myth. I lived in Oregon when I started doing voiceover. Yeah, I lived in Oregon. The whole entire time, like most of my career, I lived in Oregon. And I found voiceover work online. I live here now, and I think all you need is an internet connection. It does help if you live in the States, though. The States is where I get most of my work, but I do get a lot internationally from Europe, English-speaking countries. But you don't need to be in LA. You just need to market yourself online, and people from LA, people from New York, people from these other countries will find you. And they're not going to ask if you live in LA. They're going to listen to your demo reel. They're going to look at your previous work. They're going to look at your rates. They're going to reach out to you if you have a good reputation. They're going to work with you. And especially if you've been recommended by somebody else. So you don't have to live in LA. You don't have to worry about that. Let's see. I think we have some more questions. I can dig it. Very cool, man. Thank you. This man is a god. Appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'm glad you guys like the voices. Vegeta Goku. Vegeta. That's Dragon Ball Z. Chris says, any tips on how to market yourself? It's a whole subject in itself, for sure. Marketing is a very deep subject. I think the most important thing that's overlooked is your skill. Your skill level, it has to be on point. I can't stress that enough, that you have to really know how to bring a script to life. You have to sound really good on the mic before making your demo. And that takes practice, that takes experience, training. But it's not as hard as you think it is. I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want anybody to get discouraged, especially if this is something you love to do, because you can do this. I'm telling you, you can do this. But you have to practice and you have to train yourself on that mic. You have to sound better. Practice a little bit each day. Make your demo reel. Once you have your demo reel produced, you need to get yourself out there, which means get yourself on either a free to use website, pay to play website, or create your own website. And then you need to start reaching out to media companies or businesses who might need your voiceovers. You need to reach out to people. Most of the time, unless you're very lucky, nothing is going to fall right into your lap. I've heard that, I mean, it can happen if your marketing is really solid, but most of the time you have to find these people and you have to start out that way. Nobody knows who you are yet, and nobody knows if they should trust you. You don't have a reputation yet. You have to build your business just like any other business from the ground up. You have to find your own customers. You have to create your own relationships, and you have to build that, constantly keep building that. But you have to keep getting out there and reaching out to people. And that could be reaching out with emails, that could be calling them. And there is a proper way to write these emails. There's a proper way to call. There's a proper way to talk to your first clients. And like I said, it's all part of marketing. It's a whole piece. And if you guys want to learn more, if you guys really want to learn more, the nitty gritty of performing, of marketing, of editing, of learning how to do voiceovers from home and getting paid to do that, check out the link in my bio. That is where I break down my 6 biggest secrets that I've learned over the years. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out. The link is in my bio. And there is an offer at the end for those who want to invest themselves and take it to the next step and who are really, really dedicated about this. So check that out. But the training is free. It's my top 6 secrets. The link is in my bio. I'll have that up for the next few days. Let's see who else is in here. Hey guys, welcome. Do we have any more questions? Getting some really good questions like always. I hope you guys are staying inspired. It's been a pretty good week. I think the coolest project was definitely that toy project. They loved it. They loved the voice I did. If you saw it, I posted on the stories. I did a dinosaur. I did a dog recently. And I actually up-pitched the voice on the dog and made him sound a lot more energetic, a lot more kid-friendly. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have a deep voice. It's not super deep, but it's a deep voice, and sometimes people will want a cartoony voice, so, like a Mickey Mouse. Hey guys, it's me, Mickey. And sometimes they want even higher than that, and you can only go so high. You gotta know your limitations. So I'll be in the studio, up pitching my voice. So you gotta do what the client wants, and the clients will love it. But things like that, little tricks like that, will help you get more out of your own voice. So don't feel like you can't do a certain job, because there's a lot of things you can do in the editing, in the software side, that will allow you to push your voice in ways you had no idea you could do before. I'm telling you, I'll post some more cool projects like that for sure, but it's just phenomenal what you can do with your voice. And these programs nowadays, they can change your voice to sound like a robot. You can sound really high pitched. You can sound really, really low pitched. So you can be really deep cartoon characters. And just, it's crazy. Crazy stuff. But really fun. What else, guys? Any other questions? I had a good turnout today. Really happy everybody was able to join me today. Always look forward to these lives. Every Wednesday, same time, same place. What software do you use for recording? I personally use FL Studio Producer Edition. Awesome software. I can't recommend it enough. It does so much. It does everything. It does so much. It even does music. You can make your demos in there. You can EQ, compress. It's got all the tools you need under the sun, and you can add custom tools to it. It's amazing. FL Studio Producer Edition. It is a little more advanced to use. So if you're a beginner, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it as your first program. I would recommend using something like Audacity or GarageBand. They're a lot easier to use. But FL Studio does have a free trial, so why not? Get the free trial, download it, and see if you like it. I also go over how to use that in my course. So if you do happen to join my program, there's a breakdown, tutorials built in to show you exactly how to use all of your software so you don't waste any time. You're not scattering through YouTube, through endless tutorials. It's just right there in one place. It's the ultimate online voiceover program. Everything you need. Black Sam, hey guys. Okay guys, I think that wraps it up for today. Looks like we got some great questions. I really enjoyed talking about pain and how pain is a natural part of your journey as a voiceover artist. And it's not a consistent part, it's just gonna happen here and there at some times. And if you experience it, don't feel discouraged because, like I said, it is part of the ride here and there. But first and foremost, make sure that you are feeling joy. That should be a more constant thing that you feel. You should be feeling joy, you should be feeling passion, you should love the art of voiceover. You should love just bringing a script to life, getting behind that mic, and just making different creations. If this is fun to you, then you're in the right place. All right, so make sure that this is fun. Make sure that you can record, hear yourself, and you're like, this is kind of cool. You know, I like hearing myself. I like this audio technology. I like doing voices. If you can say it's fun, if you're having a good time, you're in the right place, and this can definitely be for you. Because this is a fun job. This is this is awesome. Like getting paid to sound like SpongeBob, or getting paid to read an audiobook, or getting paid to be the voice of a commercial. Come on. It's amazing stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to sign off now, and we will see you next week. So take care, guys. Be safe, and I'm out.